where your test is going to come from. I don't know if you've done it yet or not, and that's fine. I don't care, but let's go ahead and look up some. I think I brought it out of the Math 110 class.
So we're going to have a test on Unit 3 and Unit 4 and then the final?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Unit 4 test will be December 3rd through the 10th with the final exam December 3rd through the 10th. And I do that with all my classes.
So for the final, we don't have to take it at like the designated time. We can just take it whenever we want.
Have I not covered that?
No.
No.
I thought I covered. Did I not cover that you have a whole week to take the test?
No chance.
Oh.
Huh?
No, sir.
Oh.
Okay, well then we'll go over that again. I mean, I thought I covered it. I'm sorry. Okay. The last day of class. I know I've covered this in here. The last day of class is December 3rd. Okay? Y'all do not meet on December 3rd. What is December 3rd?
On a
Is
Monday?
it Tuesday or Monday?
No,
Everybody look. Everybody's got a calendar on their phone.
it's a Tuesday.
Okay, so that's Tuesday. So that's y'all's last day of class. On the last day of class, all the homework will terminate at midnight. Okay? Also, the last test and the final exam. We haven't gone over this. We haven't gone over this at all, right?
No.
Huh? I think we have.
We
Of
haven't.
course, I'm not, Pendleton don't know because they don't listen to me. Have we covered this easily?
No, sir. I don't think so.
Okay, then I'm crazy. I'm sorry. Last test and the final exam will start on December 3rd and go to December what? 10th. That's the last test and the final. The final exam, the last test I just told you. The last test will cover whatever we get to in chapter, what chapter was that? 6? In chapter 6. Whatever we get to up till December 3rd, you are responsible for on. So I would not put off chapter 6 homework till that December 3rd because the next day you got a test. Okay? The final exam is cumulative. It will cover all your old tests. How do you review your test?
Go to gradebook and then look at it.
Through
Review.
Gradebook. Thank you, whoever said that. Okay? Through Gradebook, you can go to the chapter 1 test, hit review, and review your test. You can review homework that you've already completed. The final exam will consist of 25, 30, or 33 questions. I do that with all my, some classes, you know, some classes need more because there's more repetition. I don't know, probably 30. Some of them are open answer, just like you've been doing all semester. Your homework, sometimes you have multiple choice, sometimes you have open answer. So it's going to be just like your test, just like your homework. You have 1 week, or what's December 3rd through 10th? That's 7 days. You have 7 days to take the final and the last test. 7 days. You have 2 chances, 3 chances on the last test, 2 chances on the what? And what do I always do? I take the highest grade, I drop the lowest. Okay?
That's 3 and 2, you said?
Last test, you have 3 chances, just like your regular unit test. Final exam, you have 2 chances. Cumulative, open answer, and multiple choice. You have 20, probably 30. I'm going to say 30. You only have 30 questions, and you have 7 days to take the test. And how many hours? 2 hours to take the test. I do not make the test 2 hours. When I put questions on a test, it tells me what the average time per question is, and it gives me the total minutes that average. Okay? That means a slow student and a fast student, whoever, they took the average from, when they first did the question, when they put the question out there, they had people do it, and they took the lowest average, the lowest time and the highest time, and they averaged them together. All right? I don't make my finals or my tests go over an hour. So it should not take you 2 hours to take the test.
Well, your extra credit.
Questions, there are no bonus questions. No bonus on the final. Okay? And that's all for the final.
30 straight math questions. Okay.
Now, after you have finished your final exam, after you have finished your homework, after you have finished all your homework, all your everything, how do you find your grade?
Grade.
You had a grade book and hit overall grade. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to be doing that week.
Okay.
This is in red. During that week, I will probably be in the office or at home, one of the two. And I will be tweaking. I don't know if it's tweaking. I don't know if it's EE or whatever. I will be tweaking everyone's grade book. What does that mean?
We're going to
I will
pass
be
the directions.
adjusting it. If we skip 6.5 and 6.6, I will delete them out of your grade book. So that way, if we do not cover a section, you're not graded. So what will your grade do during that week? It's going to go up a little bit because I'm taking out things that we haven't what? Covered. So far, I can't remember if we skipped anything. Y'all let me know if we did. But I don't think we've skipped too much. Those 3 sections today that I said, I'm going to take those out, and I'm going to make another homework, so I'll take those out. And then, if we don't get to the last few sections of Chapter 6, whatever we don't cover, I'll be taking those out. I'll be adjusting your grade book. And by the end of that week, it should be pretty much solid to where when you hit overall grade, now, there's something else I need to tell you. If you haven't done a homework assignment and I covered it, let's say the logs, rewrite. If you didn't do the rewrite homework, you're going to get a what?
Zero.
Those zeros will be added while I'm tweaking the grade book. I go through and I hit add zeros to assignments, and I click that and it puts zeros in wherever you don't have an assignment. So, as the bonus question says, what will happen when I assign those zeros? What will happen to your grade? It's going to go down.
Yeah.
So you better make sure, that, anything that you miss, you be prepared because it's going to get a 0. And it's going to get it that week. All right, who's got questions on final exam and test and all that good stuff? I thought I covered this. I'm sorry. My apologies, whoever asked that in Pendleton. I'm sorry. Does that answer your question? It wasn't Pendleton that asked that question?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
I forgot to write down the date. The test Thursday, that's 5.2 and 5.3.
It's,
That's this Thursday or next Thursday?
well, I'll probably go ahead and put it up this Thursday.
Yeah.
Because next Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And that reminds me, y'all, of course, Pendleton already knows this because they probably, are already making plans to leave as soon as, they can. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is Thanksgiving, so y'all don't have to come next Thursday. Y'all got that? But I'll probably have that test open through the Thanksgiving holidays. That way y'all can use those Thanksgiving holidays to finish your test. Okay? You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Any questions on final exam? Okay. If you ever have a question, all you have to do is look at MyLabs Plus. If you don't see a due date on it, you don't need to worry about it. If you do see a due date on it, you need to what? Worry about it. I know you have to actually go and look on, I know it's awful, you have to actually go and look up something. I know it's terrible. All right, so let's go over some of these, and I want to make sure everybody understands them. I don't know if you've done the homework on the two. There they are. The first one is rewriting logs. The second one is solving logs. If you can do those two sections, then I'm not worried about you doing the test. I have not put the other sections up because you don't need to worry about those yet. Capiche? So let's hit rewriting. And I just want to make sure everybody understands these before we go, because they're detrimental to your Math 130. All right, so let's do that one. I know we've probably done one like this before. I think this is the third time we've done one like this. Well, I don't want anybody to have this excuse on the test that they don't know how to do this problem. And I've done so many of those between the Math 110 and the Math 109. Y'all see that y'all are crisscrossing each other, and I'm forgetting what I tell each other, so y'all have to bear with me. So, log base n, the sixth root of 3x to the 5th divided by z to the 4th. Now, I've covered this one so much, either in the 110 or the 109, because these are the type that I put on the test, because they've got everything in them. Have we done one like this?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and rewrite. What you going to rewrite first? I'm sorry, what?
Square root.
The square root. You're going to rewrite the radical as a rational exponent. Oh, I did see Dr. Sleep this weekend.
Oh, how was that?
I liked it. I liked it better than The Shining.
Really?
Oh, Doctor.
I just want to go see it.
And it's not no crazy. It's not Annabelle scary. It's just Stephen King scary. So it's not.
I was thinking.
That's a good type of scary right there.
Yeah, it's Stephen King scary, which is, not very scary. On a scale from 1 to 10, Annabelle and those type movies are about an 8 or 9, and Stephen King's about a 2 or 3. It's more. Huh?
I said, what's freaks you out about Annabelle?
I don't know. My Mother was another one. Mother, now that one was scary.
You mean Mama?
Mama, Mother, whatever.
They got some guy with Marfan to play the main monster, so he's got all these jointed limbs.
Oh gosh, those things are scary. When they walk on the floor and that, oh my gosh, that the ring, the ring is scary.
She gets out that TV?
Yeah, when she comes out of that TV. Yeah, that's scary.
And back then, you could turn the TV to that channel where it would go.
Yeah.
My sisters would do that to me, and then they would throw their hair over and like flick on the lights on and off.
Man, you got some sick sisters.
They did. Or that they put it on mute.
Pendleton, what's a scary movie to y'all? What do y'all think is scary?
What was that one 18-wheeler movie back in the 80s that came out, Overdrive?
Oh, yeah. Stephen King, that's a good movie. I like that movie. I love watching that movie. Now, there's also 2 other movies, and I can't remember if it was Spielberg or Stephen King that wrote this one. It was called Duel. It was about a car and a guy in a transfer truck chasing a guy in a car, and that was in the 70s. Now, that was a funny movie. It wasn't scary or anything. But Overdrive, and then there was Killdozer. You ever seen Killdozer? That movie was about these bulldozers that run around killing people.
That guy who went on a rampage.
Scary movie 2 is pretty scary.
Maximum Overdrive. Pendleton, was that what you're talking about?
No, I said that.
Who said that?
Me, the guy back
Oh, okay, I didn't know. Pendleton, did y'all come up with a scary movie?
What'd you say?
I'm not gonna lie, it freaks me out because clowns. I don't like clowns.
I don't like
There's
those
a couple of
clowns.
these just bounced around here not too long ago.
Yeah, when Greenville was covered in clowns, I didn't go to Greenville for like 2
Nah,
years.
they was out in the woods,
I
man.
didn't
I
go
seen it
for
on
two.
YouTube.
Yeah, they're
Pringle's
jumping
a
out.
joke. 3x to the 5th. They had those people on WYFF running around as clowns just to get on the news.
Be a dead clown or it jumps out for me. The clowns.
Alright, there's your rational exponent.
I don't do the future.
Now, again, can you do several different ways? Yes. You could distribute that 1/6. You could rewrite. You could put the 1/6 out front. I'm gonna bring the 1/6 out front. 1/6, and that's going to give me log base n of 3x to the 5th over z to the 4th. Now, why did I put that in parentheses?
Because you're going to get them two other fractions out of it, like 5, 6, and 2/3.
Yes, and you also have to distribute the 1/6 at the very end, or leave it out front, depending on what they're asking in the problem. Now I'm going to rewrite using logs. I'm going to highlight, and y'all have to excuse me because, again, I can't remember what I've shown y'all and what I haven't shown y'all. But there is the quotient rule, and then this right here is the product rule. So I'm going to rewrite using the product rule, 1/6. I'm going to go over here. 1/6 log base n of 3 plus log base n of x to the 5th minus log base n of z to the 4th. And I'm going to take my handy dandy highlighter and I'm going to highlight that. Man, that's wrong. I'm going to highlight this for the plus and then the minus because I care about y'all learning this stuff. I'm doing this animation there. There we go. All right, now finish it. What rule are you going to use now to finish it? It's not the distributive law, but what?
The product.
The power rule. You've done the quotient rule, and you've done the product rule, so the only thing left is the power rule. So now it's going to be 1/6, and that's going to be log n of 3 plus 5 log n of x minus 4 log n of z. Now, this is a possible answer, so you want to circle this one, and then write or, and then that's going to be 1/6 log base n of 3 plus 5/6 log base n of x minus 2/3 log base n of z.
Yes, see?
Is there something else we could do? Yes, we could write log base n of 3 to the 1/6 power plus log base n of x to the 5/6 power minus log base n of z to the 2/3 power, and then we could manipulate it and put everything we could under a radical and all that stuff. But usually on these type problems, one of these is going to be your answer, depending on what they ask. So somebody tell me which one they asked. Which one is it?
C's the answer, like straight up. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Which one?
Without
C.
C is in Charlie.
Yep.
Yeah, Charlie.
And you feel good about yourself. All right, so there's a test question. Pendleton, how we doing?
Good.
Pretty solid.
Okay, I heard 2 people out of 10.
Okay, honestly, it's the ones that you have to rewrite yourself I'll get stuck on, but like if it's already written out, I can figure out what the answer is.
Okay. Anything from Pendleton?
Nothing for Pendleton.
Sorry.
So Pendleton, if I give y'all the logarithm test right now, would y'all make 100 on it?
Probably not.
Okay, so the best thing to do is be quiet, right?
No.
Hey, that one
Well, all I can say is the other Pendleton classes talk to me. So the trig class talks to me, the 110 class talks to me. So this is the only class that doesn't communicate.
There must be like a thing.
I think it's a little thing with themselves. I don't think they want to talk to me. That's okay. They're gonna get if they go to 130 next semester, Pendleton's gonna be very happy because they're gonna have a class that they're gonna be miserable in. So good luck with that. That was pretty simple. There we go. Try that one.
That's it. Let's get it.
So this one is 1/2 log base 2 of x to the 4th plus 1/4 log base 2 of x to the 4th minus 1/6 log base 2 of x. Okay, that means everybody should be writing.
Gonna go ahead and go with D.
Say again.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with D.
It said, okay. I see what you're saying. I have no idea. I haven't done the problem. Mr. Smith, you're gifted and talented. You need to help out Jake. He's awful quiet.
I'm focused.
Okay. Jake's watching porn. That's what focus is.
Hey, no joke. I was gifted and talented at elementary school.
Were you?
Yeah.
Ride the short bus. I can say that because I rode the short bus for 2 weeks in the 2nd grade.
Come on.
Yeah, because I got on the wrong bus. I did. And I would be the last one on the bus. I didn't know the difference between back then.
Yeah.
I also had to go see the guidance counselor and watch Do So the Dolphin. So
I'm stuck.
they finally figured out that I wasn't crazy or anything. I was just a farm boy that hadn't been around people. That's all it was.
You did it now.
Oh, come on, Pendleton. You got to admit, that's a little bit funny.
It is.
We were laughing.
Yeah. Knock yourself out. Be very careful with that excitement, Pendleton.
Well,
All right, so what am I going to do first?
Quit.
Probably put the numbers in front of log to the
Got
power.
numbers in. Take that thing and then move it up there and dang on. Put it up there and dang on.
Power.
Power roll. Thank
Yeah.
God, is it so hard to say power rule? Now you take that dang on one half, put it up there and dang on corner, I found some airheads over there in the hog pen. What was that guy's name? Lyle?
Boomhauer.
No, Lyle on the guy that shot the cow on
Shot the cow.
yeah, Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
I found some airheads over there in the hog pen.
I gotta look it up.
That's when they're eating lunch of boiled eggs, egg salad sandwiches, and eggs and orange juice.
That's it. That's it.
All right, so log base 2 of x to the 4 times 1/2. Now, I did skip a step because technically you're supposed to put this and raise it to the 1/2 and then distribute, but I'm plus log base 2 of x to the 4 times what? 1/4 minus log base 2 of x to the 1/6. Now we've got, take our handy dandy highlighter, and we've got
Quotient
rule. You sure you don't want to explain it?
I mean, I could, but
No, that's fine. I really don't want you to. And the plus means the product rule.
product.
So 4 divided by 2 is 2. So log base 2 of x to the 2nd power plus log base 2 of x to the 1st power minus log base 2 of x to the 1/6 power log base 2 of x squared times x to the 1st over x to the 1/6, which is equal to at log base 2 of x, well, 3 times 6 is what? 18?
Yep.
18/6 over x to the 1/6, and that's log base 2, I'm sorry, log dog car. 18 minus 1 is what? 17/6? Y'all check me on that.
And I'm good at this.
Now, you could write the 17/6 out front. You could write exchange base formula. Log of x to the 17/6 over log of 2. You could do that. You could bring the 17/6 out front.
People with mullets that try to do that.
So, which one is it? Delta?
Delta.
All the way.
Yeah.
I mean, what I did is I just saw that 1/6 at the end and saw that subtraction sign and just saw the 17/6.
Dang on, you
Oh, that
brain
gosh
man. I didn't
darn
see it. You dang on need to go to Vegas and start counting cards. Let's check and see if we're right. We're right. All right, let's do 2 equations. Let's go to the equations. And let's pick a couple of equations. Well, I guess it's not going to take us back to the assignments. I don't know how many equations we've done in here. Somebody look in your homework. How many equations have we done? I mean, in your notes. I think we've only done like 2, haven't we? Well, how many do you have in your notes? Equations. Pendleton, how many do you have in your notes?
She's looking.
Pendleton not saying anything.
Okay, nobody's going to answer me from Pendleton, so.
Okay.
I'd say we
All right,
did
try
about
that one.
can't see it.
5
Oh, I got it.
plus the natural log of 27x is equal to 23 minus 2 natural log of x. Okay, we better not do this one because we haven't discussed squaring both sides yet. Yeah, let's wait on this one. We'll do this one last because this one you got to square both sides and you get shortcut number 1 on the left, you get shortcut number 3 number 2 on the right, and y'all will be totally lost. So let's not start with that. That's not what I want. Okay, there we go. That's where I'm going to start. Okay, log of x plus 10. I think we've done one like this. Minus log of x plus 4 is equal to log of x. Now, first of all, how do we know it's not the definition of a logarithm?
It's got an equal sign.
No, equal sign has a definition of logarithm in it. I mean, there is an equal sign in the definition of logarithm. So how do I know that this is not the definition of a logarithm?
They have the same base.
I'm sorry, what?
What'd you say, Jake?
Nothing. I don't know if it's right.
How do we
It
know?
doesn't have the same base.
It has the same base. Each one has log base 10. So you have the same base. You're taking the log of both sides. Log of both sides nullifies the definition of a logarithm. Write that down.
Log of both sides.
Do I have to draw it on a board? Let me get my crayon. Log of both sides nullifies the definition of a logarithm. Because what does the definition of a logarithm have on one side? Log. It has y on the other side. This has log on what? Both sides. So you're going to have to rewrite it. And when you can't use the definition of a logarithm, you have to rewrite. So go ahead and rewrite it, y'all. Okay, Pendleton, 2 guys up against the whiteboard. How y'all writing with a mouse?
Show the 2 guys up against a whiteboard.
Ed Pendleton.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be the ignorant math teacher and not notice that y'all have been playing on the computer. I'm sorry.
I thought you meant they were writing on the whiteboard. I'm like, huh?
No, they're sitting over there at the whiteboard. Do your work, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith's all up in everybody's business. Pendleton, watch out. Mr. Smith is watching y'all.
I'm a spy.
Every time you ask Pendleton,
Mr. Smith is monitor.
you got Pendleton written on his board.
Dang old SpongeBob. Dang old hall monitor. Y'all like that episode?
Yeah.
You're tough, Mr. Smith. You can handle it, can't you? He's not talking to me. Mr. Smith's not talking to me now. Jake's not talking to me anymore. Mr. Smith's not talking to me anymore. Pendleton never has talked to me.
I'm talking to you.
I appreciate
The
it.
answer is C.
Butt kisser.
The answer is C.
That's why Pendleton won't talk, because they have this little arrangement that if anybody talks to me, they'll get clotheslined out in the hallway. So, all right, so here we go. Dang old quotient rule. Now, where you take that x plus 10 and you put it over that x plus 4, right? Now, what happens here?
What the?
What was
You
that?
subtracted 10 from the 4.
Nope. If you have the
Times
log,
x plus 4 to x.
this is what happens. Remember me telling you this in the exponential laws? If you have 2 to the 4th is equal to 2 to the x, and the bases are the same, what can you do with the exponents?
Change it.
Let them what? Equal to each other. So x is equal to what? 4 here. If you have the log base 10 of x, log base 10 of x is equal to the log base 10 of 4. If your bases are the same, what can you do?
Set them equal to each other.
Set the numbers equal to each other. So here we have the same base. So x plus 10 over x plus 4 is equal to what? Now you have algebra 1 problem.
Okay.
Multiply both sides by x plus 4. So go ahead and do that. Jake, you got that, didn't you?
Oh, no, he went to the bathroom.
Jake's got dang old issues. He goes to the bathroom.
He's hungover. Saturday.
We have to get Jake some. I ain't gonna say it. No, I'm gonna be. He's not here. I'm not gonna talk about him while he's not here. I give him that much, okay? All right. So multiply both sides by x plus 4. Multiply both sides by x plus 4. Oh, we're gonna have a quadratic. X plus 10 is equal to x squared plus 4x. Now finish it. I'm going to use complete the square. Why? Because I don't want to have Alzheimer's one day and drooling all over myself. So I like to exercise my mind and raise the what is it? Raise the bar. Yeah.
Bernie, the president, won't let you.
Dang old. Bernie don't take care of everybody. 0 is equal to x squared. What's 4x minus x?
3x.
And what is negative 10? So that's going to be x squared plus 3x plus blank is equal to 10 plus blank. Half 3, 3 halves, 3 halves, 9 fourths. 9 fourths. X plus 3 halves is equal to 49 fourths. 49 fourths. Take the square root of both sides. That's going to be x plus 3 halves is equal to positive or negative 7 over 2. Bring this over, negative 3. 7 minus 3, 2. And negative 10 be a negative 5. Now what do we always have to do when we find a solution, especially if it's a negative with logs? What do you have to do?
Run.
Yeah, quit. Plug in that negative 5 and see if the function is going to blow up. If the function blows up with negative 5, yes or no?
Yes.
It will right here. What's negative 5 right there? It's going to blow up. Negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. That's going to blow up. This is not going to blow up, but the rest of it blows up. So C is your answer.
Yes. I was seeing that the whole time.
Oh, well, like I said, you need to be in Vegas. I tell you what, why don't you write down the 6 lottery numbers for me for tonight's lottery? How about that?
Powerball.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Smith. Write those numbers down for me.
He's gonna be the next.
17, 5, and 3.
Pendleton, question.
Why was it not 2, negative 5? Like, why didn't?
Because negative 5, take negative 5 and plug it in your calculator. Log of negative 5, what does it give you?
Error.
Gives you an error.
No, error.
No, error.
No,
Clemson.
Take log of negative.
Log.
Just fine.
All right, does that answer your question, Pendleton?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. All right, let's do nerd. I'm sorry. Let's do another one. from? I'm from Belton.
I'm from Pickens.
I'm from Greenville.
I love Pickens.
Did I not check my answer? I didn't check my answer. I'm sorry.
You forgot to check your answer. There you go.
They're so delayed.
Yeah, they're on the ball.
See, he just looked at it.
Go back, fellas.
All right, try this one.
Set my face.
Try this one. Now, is this one a simple one? Yes.
Yep.
You should be able to do this one without any problems. This is one of those, if I give you on a test, if you miss it, you don't what? Tell anybody.
Don't do it.
Let me write it down because y'all going to start hollering you can't see it.
I can't see it.
Thank you. 9 plus 7 natural log of x is equal to 37, or you could say 9 plus 7 log base e of x is equal to 37. Whichever one you want to work with.
Could you write that a little bigger? I can't see that.
I'm going to shut up because I was going to bust you a while ago while you were at the bathroom, but I just, you know.
You too scared to say it.
That commercial about the people that need extra help, you know. They have to go to the bathroom all the time.
Hey, I'm on a clock.
All right, so what am I going to do with the 9?
You gotta subtract it.
I'm going to subtract it, so that's going to give me, I'm going to work with the log. So I'm going to subtract the 9. 7 log base e of x is equal to 37 be 28.
Yep.
Now I'm going to divide by what? And that's going to give me log base e of x is equal to 4. And now I have definition of what? Now you have the definition of a logarithm. Finish it. A to the y, well, that's going to be e to the 4th is equal to x. A to the y is equal to x. Now, if you're sitting at your desk right now and you're saying, how did he get e to the 4th is equal to x? You don't know the what?
Rules.
Definition of a logarithm.
Definition of a logarithm.
So somebody punch that in your calculator. Okay, they don't want the answer. They want the exact. That means e to the 4th. So you would type in
E to the 4th.
e to the 4th. We had this yesterday in Math 110, and I kept typing in different decimals, and it just said simplify your answer. It didn't say type an exact answer, and we kept typing in 7.8, 7.81, 7.8, and it was they were wanting e to the 5th power or whatever it was. And I'm like, it would be nice if they'd put that in the directions. This one does. It says type of what answer? Exact means use the e or use the radical. All right, here's this one. I'll write this one on the board. I want to see if they're going to square both sides. Are they going to square both sides, or are they going to solve it? Okay, they're going to do that. Okay, they're not squaring both sides. I thought they were, but you can square both sides and make it much more difficult. All right, this one is going to be 5 plus natural log of 27x equals 23 minus 2 natural log of x. See, you could actually square this, and that would be shortcut number 1. Square this, and that would be shortcut number what? 2. What are you doing, Jay?
Looking for my calculator. I got it.
When was it made? 1962? You taking out one of them big old computers? Sounds like you're taking out kitchen sink.
Well, I can't afford these new ones.
Oh, I know. You're on food stamps, right? All right. -5 or -23, whichever one you want to do.
That mullet ain't helping.
He just saw you on the corner of the dog.
You might want to write that 2. You could, I don't know, you could take that 2 and raise it to the, I'm trying, put the natural logs on both sides. That's what we'll do. I'm going to bring Lord have mercy. 2 natural log of x plus natural log of 27x is equal to 23 minus what? 5. Now somebody tell me, what did I do?
Got a natural log.
I put all the natural logs on one side and I put all the numbers on one side. Now I can take this guy. Somebody tell me what I'm doing here.
Power rule.
Thank you. Y'all sound intelligent. 27x is equal to, what's 23 minus 5?
18.
Now we have natural log of x squared plus 27x, I'm sorry, times 27x, sorry, of x squared times 27x is equal to 18 log base e of 27 x to the third is equal to 18, and now you have the definition of a what?
Logarithm.
Definition of a logarithm. A to the y is equal to x, 27 x to the third. What's so funny? What's so funny, Jay?
I don't know. I don't know why he's laughing.
27. I'm telling you, Jake, you better not go at Pendleton, because if you talk at Pendleton, they're going to jack you up outside the hallway.
We did it.
Hey, I'm going next week.
They might need a ladder.
Yeah,
That don't matter. All they do is knock him over, and then when they get him down, they start kicking him. That's what they'll do. You can see it in their eyes. Look at them.
I ain't even flinching.
And 3 in the back right there, they're the main ones.
I even know.
Not even, yeah.
That's sad.
Oh, well.
That's sad.
And the cube root of e to the 18th over 27 is equal to x. Now, you could go ahead and take the cube root of what? 27. I don't know if they want you to, but we're going to do it. So that's going to be the cube root of e to the 18th over what?
2.
And what's 3 times 6?
18.
So that's going to be, the final answer, I don't know if they want it this way, is going to be e to the 6th
Divided by
over
2.
3 is equal to x.
I have noticed after I went and visited Anderson campus, I haven't been invited back.
Yeah, you haven't invited us
I
back.
didn't realize you had a mullet either.
That's because Anderson campus, after you left, they called you a liberal and they put you back. That's why. You can come on back here anytime you want to. You and Mr. Smith and Caleb. Caleb, right? Or Cade?
Oh.
Cade or Caleb? Which one is it?
Cade.
There you go. Let's see.
I forgot his name too.
That's going to be e to the what? To the 6th divided by 3. Let's see if that's what they want. Next question. We got that one right, y'all. We good. All right, try that one. I'm doing these. I know y'all get tired of doing them, but I'm doing it for a reason, y'all. Because y'all going to be studying the heck out of these in 130. And some of y'all are going to need all the help you can get.
Now, is trigonometry above calculus or is it below it?
No, the business calculus is after this. You don't have trig for business calculus.
Okay.
I do like some
Business
trig.
trig.
But what you can do is take the business calculus and then you can take, I think I teach trig. I teach 140 in the summer. So you could take the trig in the spring with the business calculus, and that'd be a good warm-up for 140 if you wanted to take the 140. Yeah, I teach it year-round.
Raising the bar.
They have to, you know, I got to stamp out ignorance, man. And in South Carolina, man, that's like pissing on a forest fire. Because what are we in South Carolina? We're dumb and racist and southern, you know. We're all terrorists, and what else are we? We're just awful people.
Yep.
Deplorable, that's what we are. Okay, Pendleton, y'all are not writing, so I guess y'all can't see it. 2 log of x minus log of 2x minus 10 minus 1 is equal to 0. There you go. Now you can see it, Pendleton, so you can start writing.
Got it.
Dango, I'd take that 1 over there on the right-hand side. Dango.
Yeah, he put that gosh darn 1 over on the
Dango, I
side.
saw that. Dango pig. Dango saw Dango. What a talent.
Then you put that gosh dang 2 next to the log. You put that over the x squared.
Y'all go into Math 130 next semester doing that. I guarantee you're gonna have something to talk about.
Then you gosh darn use that.
Dang old academic gods and goddesses you take 130 from. They're gonna be like, I do not understand what you're talking about.
Well, daggone.
So, I'm going to take 2 log of x minus log of 2x minus 10 equals 1. I've got the same base. Dang old, take that power rule.
Oh, yeah.
Log of x squared minus log of 2x minus 10 is equal to 1. Rewrite log of x squared divided by 2x minus 10. And now we got the definition of a logarithm. 10 to the first power is equal to x squared over 2x minus 10 is equal
to
10 to the first power.
10.
Multiply both sides by 2x minus 10, and you get x squared is equal to 10 times 2x minus 10, and now you got an Algebra 1, Algebra 2 problem, completing the square.
Look.
X squared is equal to 20x minus 100. X squared minus 20x plus blank is equal to negative 100 plus blank. Make sure I did that right. That's negative.
Now, can you complete the square for all of them?
I
For
do.
every single one?
I do. Sometimes you'll come out with an x to the first power. You don't need to only use complete the square with a quadratic. I guarantee if you use complete the square with every one of these problems, you ain't going to have any problems in calculus when we get to complete the square. Half of 20 is what?
10.
10 squared? 100. I'm sorry, 100. X minus 10, quantity squared, is equal to 0. Square root, I'll do this on the calculator. X is equal to 10. Now, what do? You have to check it. Now, in this case, it's a positive. So, is there really any need to check it? No, because you can take the square root of a positive, and you can take the logarithm of a positive. So, in this case, 10 should be your answer. Wait a minute.
No, that's right.
Yeah, I'm looking to see, because you can do the log of 1 is equal to 0. 0 log of 1. I'm looking, okay. I'm making sure because there is a question to where you can also use 1 because the log of 1 is 0, and you see what it's equal to. I'm just making sure this ain't one of them. It's not. How we feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
Pendleton, I got to hear from y'all.
Crickets.
Pretty good.
At least you can hear that vent in the background.
Yeah, I can hear the vent up there. That's good. I'm just looking to see, yeah, that's pretty much. Let me do that one right there. And y'all should have these down. And if you can do these 2 sections of homework, you're good for the test. Except for what we go over Thursday, which will be, most of it's going to be graphing and plugging and chugging and solving equations. So I'm not really worried about you being able to do those. So I'll write this one down, and that's going to be it for today.
Heard that.
Unless y'all want to, go over new material.
No.
Log of 2x. Was that Pendleton?
Nah.
That wasn't Pendleton, was it?
Oh,
I thought we might have got something out of Pendleton. What's so funny, Jay?
Just the way she said no had us dying.
They got crushed.
Oh, they got a crush going on?
Yeah, they got
Okay.
crushed.
All right, so we've got
Hell no.
log of everything. What do we do? We got to rewrite this, and that's going to be what rule right here? Product rule. That's going to be log of 2x times 3x is equal to the log of 150. And what is 2x times 3x?
6x squared.
Y'all are unbelievable. Divide by 6.
25.
I was going to ask y'all what 6 quarters are, but that's all right. Y'all already did it. You'd be surprised. I ask people what, 6 times 25 is, and they put it in the calculator. I ask what 6 quarters are, and you tell me it's $1.50. So y'all figure that out. Anyway, so 6x squared is equal to what? 25. And x is equal to positive or negative 5. Better check it. If I plug in a negative 5, what will happen to this equation? It'll blow up. So your only answer is positive 5. Blowing up is a term. It's a mathematical term. When you get into abstract algebra and abstract math, if something makes a problem become an error, it's called blow up. Which I don't know. Is it safe to say that now? I don't know if it's safe to say the equation blows up. I might be a terrorist.
That's why I say you might be racist.
All right. Any questions? So Thursday, we're going to be working on those last few sections, and then I'll make a homework up for y'all. Do not do these last. You can't do them. They're not up there. See y'all.
See ya. Have a good one.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Pendleton, they got to log off.